Have you been foreclosed on? Or perhaps you're one of the nearly 800,000 loans that are currently in default.
How you got involved.
You've already walked through the fire and have gotten stronger as a result.
Well, our affiliate program is designed for loan officers.
Hi, this is David Comatoy, and welcome to FixMyReport.com. Hi, this is David Comatoy, and welcome to FixMyReport.com. If you're a loan professional, if you need your clients to raise their scores by 25, 50, or even 100 points, then this is the right place to tune into. You may be watching on the DVD or catching us on the internet, and joining me today is the founder of FixMyReport.com, my old friend, Mr. Corey Goldstein.
How are you, Dave?
Thank you for having us here with you and to discuss, to talk about credit scores. Who should be watching the show?
You know, people that really, loan officers primarily, maybe a branch manager, people that really want to be able to make a difference for their clients. So what we do is provide a solution to them. So ultimately, the people that would be watching this, the loan officers or professionals that will be watching this, really want to make a difference for the people they service.
Wow.
Let's talk about credit and credit scoring. I'm Corey from FixMyReport.com, and I'm here with a unique message to you, the mortgage professional. Our core business is to help you close 25 to 50% more loans by improving your clients' credit scores 20, 50, or even 100 points or more. Due to the current state of the economy, loan officers and mortgage professionals need to become well-versed in a variety of new strategies and techniques to be able to service their clients in a more effective way. The idea of genuinely making a difference for our clients has now become first and foremost as a priority versus the days of higher volume transactions. With the challenging financial conditions your clients may be experiencing, you too may find yourself in a very frustrated, confused, and disappointed place. Having FixMyReport.com as a key resource could help you increase your income $65,000 to $75,000 by the end of this year. We believe that doing business with a purpose of making a difference is the only way to do things. We all know that having great credit is the gateway to everything, whether it's a new home, investment properties, or business expansion. Having strong credit will keep your clients' payments low and create more and more referrals while keeping you as a valuable resource to your clients. In the past 2,300 cases, we have averaged a 57-point score increase in merely 42 days. In fact, you can actually see some of the results and testimonials at FixMyReport.com. In the last 7 years, we have developed a database of nearly 4,000 creditors and collection agencies, and we know who will do what for your clients. We focus on the line items that we know we can get modified or deleted from your client's credit report, saving your clients thousands. It's the reason we're so confident with our service. All of our services come with a written 100% lifetime money-back guarantee. It's that simple. Visit us at FixMyReport.com. Email me at Corey@FixMyReport.com or call me directly at 858-270-0251. Again, 858-270-0251. Thank you.
Wow. So tell me how you got involved with the credit industry.
Well, you know, Dave, I kind of got thrown into the whole thing. And when I was 16, my identity was stolen, and I lived in Chicago, lived with my parents, and I was in the process actually of buying my first home. And I had negotiated...
At 16?
At 16.
Wow.
The home was in Wonder Lake, Illinois, which is just outside, about 30 miles or so outside Chicago in an area called McHenry County. And so Citicorp Savings at the time, before they became Citibank, ran a mortgage loan on me. They were going to have me qualify with my mom to be able to buy the place. Well, I couldn't qualify because all this other negative stuff was showing up on my credit report. There was a bankruptcy, there was a repossession, there was judgments, well over $30,000 of debt, and I didn't know what to do about it. So I had invested 6 years understanding how to solve my problem. So I really got thrown into the whole situation just by a mere accident.
That's crazy. I mean, that's like jumping out of a plane.
Well, without a parachute, which you can do one time.
One time. And I've never done that.
No,
But I mean, metaphorically, this was like jumping out of a plane for you.
Exactly.
And
it's
so,
like 20 years ago, 20-some years ago, you know, where was the technology available to, you know, there was no internet. There were computers, of course, but how did it get stolen? And I actually tracked this person down to upstate New York. And all these things showed up on my credit report, but I had to go to the police department. I had to deal with all this stuff. I had to solve all these things. I actually later wrote a book on it called How to Restore Your Identity in 72 Hours or Less.
Wow. Let's talk about your business, fixmyreport.com. At the website, at the company, you help loan professionals increase their client scores by 25, 50, 100 points. Now, while most of the businesses and credit repair, I mean, everybody's seen the late night ads on TV, and it's like they've seen the ads. You're different because you focus on mortgage professionals, but also you do credit correction the right way versus the wrong way. Let's talk about that. Okay,
good. So, those companies that are out there, I really, we do a lot of research on them. We identify what their processes are, and those are fine for the type of value people pay. Those are absolutely fine. We do something that's completely different. Our core business model is based upon increasing a client's credit scores quickly. Somebody that may be in the middle of a loan deal, that all of a sudden you're going to title or escrow and you're ready to close on a loan and you can't qualify. What happened to my credit score? My mortgage payment, I was late, or I was late on my GMAC card note, or maybe I got a collection that all of a sudden showed up. So our core focus is to permanently delete those derogatory pieces of credit regardless of accuracy. Now there's a specific hook there. Okay? The hook is re-listen to what I said. We actually can remove information that may be accurate or inaccurate.
Permanently. Wow. Okay, I got that.
Now, the specific distinction there is we don't send letters to the credit repositories, the credit agencies, Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion. Kind of a waste of time. It takes 30 to 45 days. Most of our clients don't have the luxury of waiting. They're in the middle of a deal. They need to solve the problem now. Keep in mind, the niche that we're in, we don't typically work with somebody that is in the process of buying a mobile home or a manufactured home. We're in the process of, and we work with people that are purchasing a home of $175,000 or more. Oftentimes in the Bay Area in San Francisco, $2, $3, $4 million.
Sure.
And so they demand and expect a very high level of hands-on service. They want to write a check, they want to use a credit card, they want to forget about it, and they want to show up to closing with the scores that they need. And so those are the specific differences that we provide.
I know it's not really the wrong way, but I remember doing credit report where it's like, I did the letters. You were talking about the company that says send all these letters.
Yeah.
Like I got the form letter. It was a Xerox copy that probably had been re-Xeroxed like 800 times. Right. It was dirty. I filled out I fill in the blanks and I sent it in.
Yeah.
And it sort of worked.
Yeah.
But what's the difference? The difference between that's sort of the wrong way to do it, but it's not. But does that work?
It does work. It's a very 1975, 1980 way of doing things. Okay, and so, but we're already in 2008 here. Yes.
Yes.
2009 coming right around the corner, and so that worked then, but this is now. That was 30 years ago, but companies haven't changed their approach or their technology. They have some high-tech kind of way of sending a letter, or they know something. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. And so the difference is by actually being able to obtain a permanent letter directly from the creditor, we can remove that item off the credit report permanently.
Fantastic. Now let's switch a little bit to the mortgage industry. Since the show is directly targeted towards mortgage professionals, loan professionals, let's be honest, let's put it on the table. The industry has a bad rep right now because of all the subprime, because of all the adjustable rates and all the foreclosures. There's a lot of people. Obviously, this is a great time for both sadness and great opportunity at the same time. But the industry of itself kind of has a bad rep. FixMyReport.com and you, Corey Goldstein, essentially are trying to come to the industry with these higher principles saying, hey, we really want to help people and we want to make a difference because credit is the gateway to everything. Talk to me about those core principles.
The core principles, number one, is absolute integrity. Doing what you say. What a concept. You say you're going to call at 10 o'clock, call at 10 o'clock. If a client is in a need of something, we'll go above and beyond the extra mile. The level of caring that everybody within our organization exhibits has these types of mindset. We also bring a lot of transformational type skills. how can you actually accomplish what we say we can accomplish? It really is amazing. And we're able to do things above and beyond the extra mile consistently for people that really amaze me, I got to tell you. They amaze me every single day what we can accomplish.
Well, tell us a little bit about some of your clients. I mean, some
Sure.
of your recent clients, or share with us that.
Okay. I have a current client just about 25 miles north of Chicago, high-end area. Market value of her home is about $1.9 million, about $2 million. She's got a first mortgage of $1.4 million. She's got a second mortgage of about $200,000. So she's got a little bit of equity left, not a lot. In this market, with the market declining, you go from $2 million down to $1.9 million, $1.8 million, $1.7 million. It's really bad. So she was in the middle of a foreclosure with $500,000 of equity in her home. Couldn't make the payment. Rates were really high, and her credit had 59 derogatory items on the credit report. As a matter of fact, on fixmyreport.com, you can take a look at that, and it'll show a testimonial letter that she gave us back in 2006. She's still a current client. So what we were able to do in almost 90 days, we moved her credit score up 178 points.
178 points in how long?
3 months, a little under 3 months.
That's crazy. In fact, I've never heard of a score jumping that high.
We were able to renegotiate a substantial percentage of her debt. She had about $290,000 of credit cards, collections, and charge-offs between the 59 accounts. And we were able to save her $148,000 of debt. So she saved $150,000. Her credit scores went up 180 plus points. And we're able to get a refinance at a better rate. She saves now $3,000 and change a month on her monthly payment.
That's fantastic.
That's just one.
Right.
It goes on and on and on.
But I think that, again, the mortgage and loan professionals that are out there understand more of what you do. Essentially, you're a specialist. You're able to come in and look at their credit report and say, this is how I can help you specifically. And it's not vague, and it's not a pie in the sky, and it's not, again, the 800 Xerox letters, send this in, you'll be fine, here's write me a check. It's very specific, like a surgeon.
It's exactly the way we look at it. So dealing with expectations, because that's what I hear, like managing somebody's expectations. What we'll do for a loan officer, once you send in a copy of a tri-merge credit report, which is 3 credit report agencies on one document, and everybody knows what a tri-merge is, we'll take a look at it, and we'll give you a response, an email, typically within 30 to 45 minutes or less. And so with that, you'll have 2 to 3 or even more potential scenarios to get that score up, and a cost breakdown for each scenario.
So once again, if you're a loan professional, if you're a mortgage professional, and you would like to increase your business by 25 to 50% in a closing ratio, if you want added income of $65,000 to $75,000 a year, then you want to stay tuned, because we're going to talk about the affiliate program at fixmyreport.com, and also we're going to continue the discussion of core principles and how to come at this business from a higher place. We'll be right back. I'm David Comatoy for fixmyreport.com.
Are you interested in making additional income? Why not consider incorporating fixmyreport.com into your existing business? We can help you make an additional $65,000 to $75,000 this year from your existing pipeline, plus an additional $10,000 to $15,000 in affiliate income. We offer our affiliates 5 to 15% marketing fee. In July, our top affiliate earned $22,000. Discover how you can close 25 to 50% more loans in half the time. Visit us at fixmyreport.com or email me at Corey@fixmyreport.com. Our number is 858-270-0251.
Hi, I'm David Comatoy with fixmyreport.com, and standing with me is the founder of fixmyreport.com, Corey Goldstein. Once again, if you're just joining us, if you're a loan professional and you would like to increase your business by 25 to 50% a year in the close ratio, if you'd like additional income of $65,000 to $75,000 a year, then this is the show and this is the place to tune into and focus. Now, we've covered in the last segment a little bit about your history in the credit industry, the fact that you literally were thrown like a boy into a river at 16 and you had your identity stolen.
Yep.
So you actually know the credit industry like the back of your hand from the, just getting hit. When other kids were learning how to drive, you were dealing with credit agencies.
Right.
And also we talked about the fact that you're coming from a higher principle, a higher place to really help people. And you're part of getting the mortgage industry back to its integrity standpoint to basically
Absolutely.
say, hey, we're here and we want to make a difference in people's lives. Because ultimately, when I think of real estate professionals before this whole subprime mortgage blah 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 thing, these loan professionals are just really warm people that usually they bring a smile when they find someone's home. There's like a big smile on people's faces when they think of this is the one that helped me buy my first home, my first condo, my first house. And so hopefully we're going to get that back. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, and also we're going to talk about the affiliate program. So let's go there first. Let's handle the business first.
All right.
Let's talk about the affiliate program for FixMyReport.com. What is the affiliate program?
Sure. Well, our affiliate program is designed for loan officers that are actually in the business of doing loans. These are people who are professionals in the industry that ultimately want to make a difference for their clients. And what they do is provide a resource, FixMyReport.com, to their client, and they earn a marketing fee as a result of it. So, for example, if Joe in Chicago introduces us to his client, Steve, that needs to get an increase in their credit score by 20, 30, 50, 100 points or so, that may require 1 or 2 or 3 trade line items to increase their credit score. So as an affiliate, somebody who's educated in our program, knows the rules of the game, knows not necessarily how to sell our program, but is educated that we exist, they'll earn between a 5 to a 15% marketing fee based upon the total gross contract amount.
If I'm a loan professional out there, I go, well, that's nice, but I really want to sell my loan. But you have people on your team, on your affiliate team, that have done really well. I mean, this isn't just like, oh, here's a check for
Right.
a little bit of money
Yeah.
and thanks, that's a car payment.
Right.
But this is like your top affiliate earned how much last year?
In July,
July.
$22,000.
Wow. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And that's on top of the loan.
Correct.
That's on top of his other business.
That's correct.
That's fantastic.
It is fantastic, and he's in the industry. He's very successful in the industry. He understands the value of being able to be of service to people.
Now, how difficult is it to learn the affiliate program or the credit side of the business? Because obviously they're in the business of doing loans. But to me, if I'm a loan professional and I get the education from you, I have another weapon, another tool in my
Yes.
tool belt that I can pull out and say, hey, I can fix that for you. Talk to
Exactly.
us about the training of the affiliate program.
It's literally a 2-day training, and it's done either a teleseminar over the phone or it's done as a webinar with a PowerPoint presentation. It's very simple. It's only a couple hours each day, and it really has people understand, number one, how to read a credit report. Like really read a credit report. They're so complicated, and there's about 40 different variations to a credit report, such as a tri-merge. And oftentimes, as you can well testify, those tri-merges are oftentimes inaccurate. So being able to sift through a credit report, knowing what items are the lowest hanging fruit, items that will give the biggest score increase in the quickest possible period of time. So if there's 10 items on a credit report and and you may say, well, I don't know what items to focus on. What a credit repair agency would do is take a shotgun approach at the problem. They're going to say everything is wrong, everything is inaccurate, everything is unverifiable, and they're going to dispute things in writing. That's going to take 45 days as a time period, 30, 45 days, and then the documents are going to get sent back to the client. Then the client sends that information, and it's this cat and mouse game,
Sure.
a back and forth, and it's time wasting and confusing. So this is not the direction that we go. So by getting a letter quickly and providing it back to the loan officer so they can use another process called Rapid Rescore, they can earn their commissions quicker and also earn a marketing fee based upon the total contract amount that for credit services.
Now, to me, again, if I'm a loan professional, and you out there know this, that there are really two kinds of people. I mean, there's the kind of client that basically looks at you and says, just get it done. You know, they write the check, they say, I want the house, and they don't need explanations of anything. They're just bottom line, this is what I want, help me get it done.
Yep.
The other client is one that doesn't want to make a move without understanding what they're doing. And you know what I'm talking about. You know,
Yeah.
You've had those people sitting across from your desk and they're saying, well, you can fix my credit, but I don't understand how it works.
Yeah.
That's what the training is for. To me,
Exactly.
that allows the loan professional to be able to say, well, I'll show you. Let me look at your credit score. You can see that these 3 items are what we call low-hanging fruit. And part of my team is Corey Goldstein at FixMyReport.com, and he will go after these and probably get them done in about 30 days. And you can say that with absolute confidence because you've had the training. And again, it's another tool in your belt. It's another way to look into the eyes of your client and say, we can do this, and you know how important that is. And again, as we talked about the core principles, coming from a higher place of service and therefore attracting more business to the loan officer, the loan professional.
Well, because most business, good business, is based upon referral. And there's a good job, and then there's an outstanding job. An outstanding job may yield 10 referrals, whereas a good job may equal 1 referral,
Wow.
2 referrals.
Let's talk about the difference between the other credit fixer guys and you, because there is a difference. We talked in the first segment about the 800 version copy, fix my credit report, this is a bad thing, but then you do something differently. But really, what separates you and fixmyreport.com from the rest of the field?
Right. It's one thing. It's a letter. It's a letter that is gotten and obtained directly from the creditor that has 5 key points on it. It has a name, it has a date, it has an action item, like what's going to happen, it has a logo, and it has a contact name. Okay? And that letter is directly from that creditor, and that'll say specific something. For example, just yesterday we got a countrywide letter for a client of ours down in Dallas. He wasn't able to qualify. He had 2 30-day lates back in February and March of 2008. It brought his credit scores down about 90 points. We were able to obtain, through circumstances surrounding why he was late, not the actual facts, although those are important as well, we were able to negotiate directly with Countrywide and get a letter from a customer service representative that says we are permanently deleting the 2 30-day lates directly from his credit report. That letter is then sent back to the credit agency and the loan officer to do another process called Rapid Rescore. And those of you that are out there may be familiar with Rapid Rescore, and if not, I highly recommend that you get familiar with it. We learn about that in the affiliate training. So that document is then used directly with the rescoring company, and in 3 to 5 days, that late payment is permanently off the credit report.
Now let's talk briefly about timing. How long does it take?
It all depends on the type of item. So for example, there are items that may have a 30-day late, a 60-day late, or a 90-day late. Not a problem. Very easy to explain, very easy to remove typically. But a client who's been typically late 12 times in a calendar year has a low probability of getting these items deleted. How many times can you really say my dog ate my mortgage payment?
Right.
It's not going to happen. So if somebody is habitually abusing, and what a creditor calls habitually late is 2 30-day lates in a 24-month period of time. So most of our clients are habitually late based upon that one definition.
Sure.
So what we'll do is look for items that we know will get the credit score as quickly as possible. And that's where our core focus is at.
Fantastic. Last question, is there anything you can't do?
Well, there's things we just won't do. We can't remove a bankruptcy off of a credit report. There are companies that can remove a bankruptcy. I know it's a federal offense to remove a bankruptcy, and being a handsome guy, I don't look good in stripes. And maintaining a high level of integrity, it's not anything that we will touch. So bankruptcies, no deal.
No deal.
But we can, oftentimes, when a bankruptcy is discharged, there's information that was not properly contained in the bankruptcy, so we'll list that information back into the actual bankruptcy case, and oftentimes it'll cause about a 30 to 80 point score increase in about
really?
45 days.
Very good.
But the bankruptcy's still there.
So let's put a bow on this. Once again, if you're listening to the show, if you're watching this video at fixmyreport.com, we're talking to you, the loan professional. If you're a loan professional, again, you want to increase your business by 25 to 50%. If you want to increase the bottom line at the end of the year by $65,000 to $75,000, if you really want to come from a higher space and have another tool in your tool belt to service your clients and close more loans, get more business, then visit fixmyreport.com. Corey, is there anything you'd like to say to everyone out there, the loan professionals, about your business or about them?
Absolutely. Everybody who's still in the industry, I acknowledge what you've been through, and you're stronger and smarter because of it. So now we've been through the fire together. We're still here, which is fantastic. And now, going into 2010, 2015, 2020, who are we going to be as professionals? And being able to have tools available, like David said, to make a difference for your clients will absolutely separate yourself from everybody else in the industry. You come in with your client, everybody that you speak to without fail will be a yes to who you are. And once you bring Fix My Report into your fold, clearly you will separate yourself from everybody else in the industry.
Fantastic. Once again, visit fixmyreport.com. You can contact Corey directly at corey@fixmyreport.com, and the number to call is 858-270-0251. That's 858-270-0251. I'm David Comatoy. This is Corey Goldstein for fixmyreport.com. Thank you.
Let's talk about credit and credit scoring. I'm Corey from fixmyreport.com, and I'm here with a unique message to you, the mortgage professional. Our core business is to help you close 25 to 50% more loans by improving your clients' credit scores 20, 50, or even 100 points or more. Due to the current state of the economy, loan officers and mortgage professionals need to become well-versed in a variety of new strategies and techniques to be able to service their clients in a more effective way. The idea of genuinely making a difference for our clients has now become first and foremost as a priority versus the days of higher volume transactions. With the challenging financial conditions your clients may be experiencing, you too may find yourself in a very frustrated, confused, and disappointed place. Having FixMyReport.com as a key resource could help you increase your income $65,000 to $75,000 by the end of this year. We believe that doing business with a purpose of making a difference is the only way to do things. We all know that having great credit is the gateway to everything, whether it's a new home, investment properties, or business expansion. Having strong credit will keep your clients' payments low and create more and more referrals while keeping you as a valuable resource to your clients. In the past 2,300 cases, we have averaged a 57-point score increase in merely 42 days. In fact, you can actually see some of the results and testimonials at fixmyreport.com. In the last 7 years, we have developed a database of nearly 4,000 creditors and collection agencies, and we know who will do what for your clients. We focus on the line items that we know we can get modified or deleted from your client's credit report, saving your clients thousands. It's the reason we're so confident with our service. All of our services come with a written 100% lifetime money-back guarantee. It's that simple. Visit us at fixmyreport.com. Email me at corey@fixmyreport.com or call me directly at 858-270-0251. Again, 858-270-0251. Thank you.